Hello everyone, it's me again, CK teacher Heather. Not feather or weather, CK teacher Heather. It's so good to see you again. So I'm here today to talk about a very, very special holiday called Easter. Now what do you think about when you hear the word Easter? Can you see behind me? Do you think of cute fluffy bunnies? Or maybe some of you might even think about Easter eggs. Well, I'm here to tell you the real reason that we celebrate Easter. Easter is actually a celebration of someone named Jesus. Someone who came, he died, and he rose again. Like he's alive today. And that's why we celebrate Easter. So let's talk a little bit more about that. So today we're going to talk about where did Easter begin? Like where did it come from? Do you know? Because there's a lot of different traditions such as hiding Easter eggs. And today we're going to find out why we do that. And I hope by the end of this time together, you're going to understand more about what Easter's really about. Easter is a big celebration that actually goes from Friday all the way to Sunday. But the biggest celebration is actually held on Sunday. But why Sunday? Well, on Sunday, there were people that went to the tomb where Jesus was buried. You see, Jesus had died on Friday, and he was buried in something called a tomb. And then on Sunday morning, there were women that went to this tomb to find Jesus's body so that they could be sad, but they couldn't be sad because Jesus was no longer there. Jesus had risen from the dead. That means he's alive. And so the women were so excited. They went to tell everybody that Jesus was no longer in the tomb. Jesus is alive. And so every Sunday when it's Easter, we get to celebrate the new life, the life that is Jesus, no longer being dead, but who is now alive. So have any of you ever gone on an Easter egg hunt? Every year at our school, we would take so many colored eggs and hide them all around the school. And then the kids would go out and see how many eggs they could find and bring them back, and then they would get to exchange them for prizes. It was something we did every year to help celebrate Easter. But why eggs? You see, the eggs represent something very special. It represents something called new life. You see, because what usually comes out of an egg is a new chicken or something new that's born, right? But that eggshell cannot stop the chicken from being born, right? It breaks through the egg, and inside we find new life, just like Jesus. Jesus couldn't be stopped by anything. There was nothing blocking him from coming back from the dead. You see, he broke through and there was new life. So the egg actually represents something very beautiful about Jesus. And that's why we like to go on Easter egg hunts during Easter. So another thing that is really common during Easter is the Easter bunny. Have you seen pictures or anything during Easter that has a bunny on it? Well, the Easter bunny is from a long, long time ago. And it also reminds us something about who Jesus is. It's called a new beginning because we believe if we believe in Jesus, then we get a new beginning to life, just like the Easter bunny represents. Another thing you might see during Easter is a beautiful flower called a lily. A lily is another thing that we use at Easter time to represent new life or purity. It's something that leads us once again back to the true meaning of Easter. It leads us back to who Jesus is. Easter is also a time that we get to gather together and celebrate as families. This time, as you celebrate together, I hope that you can remember the true meaning of Easter and celebrate with hope and joy. Happy Easter, everyone!